Chapter 9. 194. This is our turf. The relics here belong to us. You want to take what's ours, and you injured my men. Aren't you being too unreasonable? Asked Basson coldly. Wilbur laughed and replied, All the relics here belong to the nation. What do you mean it's yours? Leave immediately or face the consequences. You're outrageous. Chief, let us handle him. That's right. The men behind Basson waved their machetes and yelled to threaten them. Milo and the others quickly hid themselves to the side when they saw that. They felt like they would be unfortunate if a fight broke out. Suddenly, Basson raised his hand to stop them. He looked at Wilbur and asked, How about this? We won't make a fuss about the injury. But you have to give us half of what's inside. We'll head together. All right? Are you sure you want to go in? Asked Wilbur nonchalantly. Basson replied arrogantly. Of course, otherwise no one is allowed to go in. What if I don't agree? Asked Wilbur coldly. Basson smirked and reached with one hand. A ball of spiritual flames ignited in his hand, and a powerful spiritual pressure emitted from him. Are you a cultivator? Asked Wilbur with a frown. A burly man said with pride, My father is not only our chief, but he is also the high priest of our tribe. Cultivators can eradicate you all. All it takes is a spell from my father. Do you understand? Wilbur groaned for a moment and said slowly, It's all right if you insist on entering, but as cultivators, you should have sensed the mysterious energy by now. Ordinary people can't handle it. So, only cultivators may enter. Have you considered it? Basson replied in a low voice, Of course, me and my son Goma will go down there with you. The others will wait outside. But it's dangerous in there. Have you thought it through? Asked Wilbur nonchalantly. Basson shrugged and replied, There are opportunities where there is danger. This is probably the burial site of our ancestors, so we have our reasons to enter. Wilbur smiled when he heard that. He said, All right, let's head inside then, but you'll bear the risks. The spiritual flame in Basson's palm ignited. He said coldly, I don't need your reminder. Wilbur smiled and said, Good, let's go. Wilbur turned, Ryder frowned and asked, Are we really allowing them to enter? They want to seek their own deaths, so that's their problem. Wilbur led Ryder to the underground tunnel. Basson led his son toward the tunnel too. Meanwhile, the others waited outside. Milo looked anxious. He said, Mr. Penn, I think you should wait. That's not necessary, wait here. We'll check out what's going on down there. Wilbur and the others walked into the underground tunnel. The four of them came before a stone door through the tunnel. It must be a path to the tomb. A mysterious energy emitted from the tomb, and it washed over them. Wilbur took one look at the stone door, then he gently placed his hand on it. He infused it with spiritual energy. Suddenly, the stone door glowed with runes, and creaking sounds could be heard. The stone door slowly descended, and it sank in the ground in no time. It was dark inside. Powerful and mysterious energy washed over their bodies. Basson and Goma started to shine with spiritual light on their bodies. Goma was also a cultivator, but he was only an aura-level cultivator. Basson whispered a spell, and a ball of light appeared on top of his head that illuminated their surroundings. Goma said smugly, That's the Illuminous spell. Do you know how powerful he is now?